Groovy December nights. Sophisticated neo-soul jazz. Let the vibes take you away.
Yeah. There's something about December in the city lights. Walking through the crowded streets on Friday night. Steam rising from the coffee shop on every corner here. December stroll, my favorite time of year. Bundled up in scarves and coats, feeling warm inside. December stroll, I'm taking life in stride. The saxophone is playing somewhere down the avenue. Yeah. December stroll, the city's wearing something new. Decorations twinkling like 1,000 stars are falling down. December stroll, through this jazz-filled town. Yeah. Every step's a rhythm, every breath's a melody. December stroll, this is where I'm meant to be. Yeah, yeah. December stroll, I'm walking on air. Music in the atmosphere. Everywhere I turn, there's magic in the night. December stroll, feeling right. The city's got that winter glow. December stroll, nice and slow, taking in the sights and sounds around. December stroll, I found my happy place right here tonight. Yeah, yeah. Couples holding hands on window shopping down the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. December stroll, the perfect end to my day. Yeah, yeah. The smell of roasted chestnuts mixing with the cold night breeze. December stroll, moments just like these are what I live for, what I'll remember when I'm old. December stroll, worth more than gold. There's a piano playing from a bar I'm passing by. December stroll beneath the winter sky. I stop to listen for a moment, let the music fill my soul. December stroll, I'm finally whole in this perfect intersection of time and place and mood. December stroll, gratitude. Da 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 da. Not in a hurry, got nowhere I need to be. December stroll, just the city and me. The lights reflecting off the snow that's falling soft and light. December stroll, what a beautiful night to be alive, to be here, to be part of this scene. December stroll, living the dream. December stroll, I'm walking on air. Music in the atmosphere. Everywhere I turn, there's magic in the night. December stroll, feeling right. The city's got that winter glow. December stroll, nice and slow, taking in the sights and sounds around. December stroll, I found my happy place right here tonight. Keep on walking, yeah, yeah. Keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on grooving. Yeah, da 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 The factory breathed in the morning like a sleeping whale, belching steam, the taste of old promises meant. Well, lunchboxes carry small suns in their palms, and clock hands carve the hours into their faces. Machines hum a hymn of measured patience, and the floor remembers every footfall like a prayer. We assemble futures from the scraps of yesterday, riveting hope to the frames of ordinary things. A foreman counts the quiet like a tax on time, while laughter hides in the pockets of worn jackets outside. The billboard preaches a simpler life inside. We learn the geometry of endurance, and there is dignity in the way we mend the broken, a kind of grace in the repetition of hands. If revolution is a thunder, ours is a whisper, a steady turning of the wheel that will not stop. In the factory of days we forge our names in the heat of small acts and unclaimed fame. We are architects of mornings that refuse to break, building bridges from the things we make. When the world forgets the weight of our hands, we will remember how to stand up. A woman tightens a bolt and hums a lullaby, her voice a compass for the machines to follow. Children draw cities on the backs of pay stubs, imagining roofs that do not leak with sorrow. We trade our aches for the currency of bread, and learn to plant hope in the margins of the ledger. One day the machines will sing a different tune, and the smoke will clear to reveal a kinder sky. Until then we keep the rhythm of our world, and teach our hands to hold the future steady. In the factory of days we shape the dawn, with patient hands that carry on and on. We will build a door where none existed before, and let the light come in through the factory floor. When the world remembers the value of our hands, it will know the measure of our lands. I fold my gloves and walk beneath the same sun, knowing that small revolutions are quietly won. The factory breeze I breathe with it still, and carry the day like a promise in my way. I've lost my equilibrium, tipping too far to one side. This equilibrium, right, is making me dizzy, making me nauseous, making me fall. This equilibrium call for balance is urgent, is necessary, is life or death now. This equilibrium vow is to find the center again, to stabilize before I crash. This equilibrium thrash against the imbalances, exhausting, but I can't stop fighting here. Equilibrium in nature is delicate, it's constantly adjusted. This equilibrium, trusted system of checks and balances, keeps everything alive. This equilibrium thrive depends on nothing, tipping too far in any direction long. This equilibrium song is about the middle path, about moderation, about the center. This equilibrium enter my life like a forgotten friend, reminding me of what I've lost. Equilibrium, I'm searching for you here, lost in the atmosphere of extremes of all or nothing, of too much equilibrium. I clutch at stability, but it keeps slipping through my hands. Equilibrium demands that I let go of the pendulum swing. Equilibrium, finding the middle is harder than I ever thought it would be. from overwork to burnout, from feast to famine fast. This equilibrium past is haunting me, reminding me I used to know balance once. This equilibrium months of chaos have taught me that extremes are easier than moderation. This equilibrium nation of people all swinging wildly between opposites every day. This equilibrium way is unsustainable, is making us sick, is killing us slow. But what if equilibrium isn't a destination but a practice? This equilibrium axis is constantly shifting, acquiring constant tiny adjustments here. This equilibrium clear. Now that balance is verb, not noun, is doing, not being. This equilibrium seeing that'll never arrive, I'll only keep adjusting forever. This equilibrium never perfect but always possible, with attention and with care. So I'm practicing equilibrium daily, hourly, with each choice. This equilibrium voice inside me is learning to whisper warnings when I'm tipping far. This equilibrium star to navigate by is my own body's wisdom, my own soul's compass. Equilibrium promises to listen, to adjust, to constantly recalibrate my life. This equilibrium strife is ending as I learn that balance is the goal and the path both. Equilibrium, I'm searching for you here, lost in the atmosphere of extremes, of all or nothing, of too much. Equilibrium, I clutch at stability, but it keeps slipping through my hands. Equilibrium demands that I let go of the pendulum swing. Equilibrium, finding the middle is harder than I ever thought it would be.
The velocity of change is faster than I can process now. This velocity vow to keep up is breaking me, is leaving me behind the curve. This velocity swerve into future shock, into obsolescence happening in real time. This velocity climb is too steep, too fast, too much for my aging brain to handle here. This velocity fear is that I'll be irrelevant before I'm even middle-aged. Technology's velocity is exponential, is accelerating. This velocity dating my skills, my knowledge, my entire worldview is outdated fast. This velocity past is last week, is yesterday, is this morning already gone. This velocity dawn of new reality before I've processed the previous change. This velocity strange, new world emerging faster than I can learn to navigate it well. Velocity slow down for me, I can't keep up, can't see where we're heading at this speed. Velocity, I need time to process, time to understand. Velocity, this land is changing faster than my map can update here. Velocity, I feel I'm being left behind by the acceleration. My grandfather's world changed slowly over decades. Over years, this velocity tears through stability in months and weeks and days. Sometimes this velocity climbs so fast that vertigo is constant, is the new normal state. This velocity fate is what we've chosen as society, as culture, as species here. This velocity clear trajectory is toward faster, toward more, toward constant flux. But what if velocity isn't progress, just motion? This velocity ocean of change without direction is making us seasick, making us lost. This velocity cost is our sanity, our stability, our sense of solid ground. This velocity sound of constant acceleration is drowning out our ability to think. This velocity brink of chaos is where we're living now, where we're trying to survive. So I'm choosing to slow down to reduce my personal velocity. This velocity see the world rushing past me, but I'm okay with being slow. This velocity flow at human pace instead of machine pace is radical now. This velocity vow is to prioritize depth over speed, quality over quantity. Here, this velocity clear choices to opt out of the race toward faster, toward more, toward new. Velocity, slow down for me. I can't keep up, can't see where we're heading at this speed. Yeah, I need time to process, time to understand. Velocity, this land is changing faster than my map can update here. Velocity, I fear I'm being left behind by the acceleration. Slowing down by the acceleration. Slowing down. Slowing
I'm standing at my meridian, the highest point of arc. This meridian mark a middle age of halfway done, of look in both directions clear. This meridian fear is that decline is all that's left from here on out. This meridian doubt is creeping in as I realize I'm past my prime. They say this meridian day, when everything changes, when the sun starts setting on my life. Meridian astronomy is when the sun reaches its peak. This meridian seek to understand if apex means it's all downhill from here. This meridian year of turning 40 makes me question everything I've done. This meridian sun is bright, but also showing me the shadows growing long. This meridian song is bittersweet, is nostalgic, is looking backward more than forward now. Meridian, I'm at the top. Do I climb or do I drop from here into the second half of life? Meridian, the strife of aging is accepting that I've peaked in certain ways. Meridian, the days ahead are fewer than the ones behind me now. Meridian, somehow I need to find meaning in the descent as well as climb. But maybe meridian isn't about decline, it's about perspective. This meridian active view from the top shows me both where I've been and where I'll go. This meridian, no, is wisdom earned through living, through surviving, through growing old. This meridian bold enough to celebrate the peak instead of mourning what comes next. This meridian text of my life story is plot twists I haven't written yet. What if Meridian is liberation, not limitation? This Meridian station of life is where I finally know myself completely clear. This Meridian year of reckoning with age is also year of claiming power earned. This Meridian learned through decades of experience, of failure, of success and loss. This Meridian across the threshold into second half is where living might begin. So I'm embracing my Meridian with gratitude and grace. This Meridian place of highest visibility means I can see everything at once. This Meridian months and years ahead are mine to fill with intention, depth and choice. This Meridian voice inside me says the second half is not decline but different climb. This Meridian time is now to live with wisdom, with purpose, with awareness. Wide Meridian, I'm at the top. Do I climb or do I drop from here into the second half of life? Meridian, the strife of aging is accepting that I peaked in certain ways. Meridian, the days ahead are fewer than the ones behind me now. Meridian, somehow I need to find meaning in the descent as well as climb. Meridian.
Metamorphosis. I'm in metamorphosis, stuck between who I was and who I'll be. This metamorphosis, see, saw of identity is exhausting, is confusing, is painful. This metamorphosis full of doubt and fear and hope all mixed together here. This metamorphosis near complete but not quite finished yet, still transforming. This metamorphosis morning hasn't come yet. I'm still in the darkness of the change. Biology teaches that metamorphosis is violent transformation. This metamorphosis nation of cells reorganizing, dying, being reborn as something else. This metamorphosis helps me understand why I feel like I'm falling apart inside. This metamorphosis ride through dissolution of reformation is the hardest part. This metamorphosis hard. It's breaking down before it can rebuild into something new. Metamorphosis, I'm in between, not what I've been, not what I'll be seen, as when this transformation is complete. Metamorphosis, defeat feels closer than victory right now. Metamorphosis, somehow, I have to trust that this chaos is purpose here. Metamorphosis, I fear I'll be stuck forever in this in-between state. Caterpillars dissolve completely in the chrysalis dark. This metamorphosis mark of complete surrender to the process is what I'm learning now. This metamorphosis vow is to let go of who I was, to trust what I'll become. This metamorphosis numb to my old identity is necessary for the new. This metamorphosis through and through me is rewriting everything I thought I knew. What if metamorphosis is where the real living happens? This metamorphosis happens. I'll focus on the before and after, but the during is the work. This metamorphosis lurking shadows is where the magic actually occurs. This metamorphosis stirs something ancient in me, something that knows transformation well. This metamorphosis spell is cast by nature, by necessity, by the desire to evolve. So I'm surrendering a metamorphosis completely now. This metamorphosis vow is to stop resisting, to let the dissolution happen as it must. This metamorphosis trust and process is the only way through to the other side. This metamorphosis ride is wild, but it's necessary, it's natural, it's right. This metamorphosis fly will come eventually when the transformation is complete at last. metamorphosis. I'm in between, not what I've been, not what I'll be seen, is when this transformation is complete. Metamorphosis, defeat feels closer than victory right now. Metamorphosis, somehow I have to trust that this chaos is purpose here. Metamorphosis, I feel I'll be stuck forever in this in-between state. Metamorphosis, I feel I'll be stuck forever in this in-between state. I'm carrying a lantern through the darkest night I've known. This lantern's glow is all I have to guide me through the path I can't yet see. This lantern, my company in solitude and fear and everything that's closing in. This lantern's been my salvation, my survival, my small circle of light. This lantern bright enough to see the next step, not the destination far ahead. They say don't look too far when you're walking in the dark. This lantern spark is teaching me that sometimes all you need is now, not later on. This lantern's gone out before when I lost faith, when I gave up hope. This lantern rope connecting me to life is thin, but it's enough to hold. This lantern bold in its persistence, in its refusal to extinguish here. Lantern, you're my only friend in this darkness without end. Your small light is all I need to see. Lantern, guiding me one step at a time through this night. Lantern, burning bright despite the wind, despite the rain. Lantern, through the pain, you've shown me that hope is just a flame. I've met other travelers carrying their lanterns too. This lantern knew that I would need companions on this journey through the dark. This lantern mark of shared humanity, of collective struggling light. This lantern sight of dozens, hundreds, thousands flickering in the distance far. This lantern star constellation of people refusing to give up, giving. Maybe darkness isn't meant to be defeated, just endured. This lantern's cured my fear of night by teaching me that light exists within. This lantern's been inside me all along, I just needed match to strike. This lantern's light, the sun in miniature, in miniature, in human hands. This lantern stands between me and the void that wants to swallow me whole. So I'm protecting this small flame with everything I've got. This lantern's taught me that survival is a choice you make with every breath. This lantern's death would be my own, would be the darkness when it finally here. This lantern clear intention is to burn until the morning comes at last. This lantern's past is fuel for present, is the reason I'm still standing strong. Lantern, you're my only friend in this darkness without end. Your small light is all I need to see. Lantern,
time through this night. Lantern burning bright, despite the wind, despite the rain. Lantern through the pain. You've shown me that hope is just a flame. Keep burning, keep walking. Yeah. Friction is what happens when two different forces meet. This friction is uncomfortable but necessary for the fight to stop. This friction heart of mine has been avoiding conflict, avoiding the rub. This friction scrub against my comfortable beliefs is painful but it's real. This friction feel, it's teaching me that growth requires resistance, requires push. Smooth surfaces never create sparks, never ignite. This friction fight against my own complacency is what I've needed all along. This friction song is discordant, is dissonant, is everything I've tried to avoid. This friction void is being filled with energy I didn't know I had inside. This friction ride is rough but it's authentic, it's alive. It's making me new. Friction, you're uncomfortable and true. Without you, nothing new can ever come to be, can ever start. Friction, you're the art of transformation through resistance here. Friction, crystal clear is that I need the rub to grow. Friction, now I know that smooth sailing never made anyone strong. Physics teaches that friction slows things down, creates heat. This friction meet, this friction meet between opposing forces is exactly what I need right now. This friction vow is to lean into discomfort, into disagreement and interchange. This friction range of motion is expanding as I learn to welcome the resistance. This friction distance between who I was and who I'm becoming is a space where magic lives. What if friction isn't the enemy of peace? This friction piece of wisdom changes everything I thought I knew about growth. This friction both destroys and creates, both tears down and builds up new. This friction, the old version of myself is painful but essential here. This friction fear is fading as I realize that I'm becoming stronger, better, more. So I'm seeking out friction instead of avoiding it now. This friction vow is radical in a world that sells us comfort and ease. This friction keys to unlocking my potential were hidden in the hard stuff all along. This friction song is what I'm learning to love, to embrace, to sing out loud. This friction, proud of who I'm becoming through the grinding, through the rough. Friction, you're uncomfortable and true. Without you, nothing new can ever come to be, can ever start. Friction, you're the art of transformation through resistance here. Friction, crystal clear is that I need the rub to grow. Friction, now I know that smooth sailing never made anyone strong. Embrace the rub. Create the spark. Embrace the rub. Create the spark. I'm a mosaic made of broken pieces glued together tight. This mosaic, right? In front of you is beautiful, from far away they say this mosaic way of being whole is unconventional, is visible, is scarred, this mosaic heart to look at close because the cracks are all still showing through this mosaic new form of beauty that I'm learning to embrace instead of hide. Mosaic artists take the shattered glass and make it art. This mosaic heart of mine was shattered into pieces I thought couldn't be repaired. This mosaic care, fully arranged by time and therapy, and love is what I am. This mosaic plan wasn't what I wanted, but it's what I got to work with now. This mosaic vow is to see beauty in the brokenness, in the cracks between. Mosaic, I'm not seamless anymore. Every scar, every war is visible in the pattern that I've made. Mosaic, I'm not afraid to show the places where I broke apart. Mosaic, this is art, created from destruction, from the fall. Mosaic, after all, the most beautiful things are made from broken pieces here. Display mosaics as masterpieces, precious things. This mosaic brings me comfort, knowing that my brokenness can be valuable too. This mosaic through the eyes of someone who can see the whole instead of parts. This mosaic starts to make sense, starts to feel like something I can be proud of here. This mosaic clear, pattern emerging from the chaos of my shattered past. What if breaking was necessary for becoming mosaic art? This mosaic heart required shattering to be rearranged in better form. This mosaic storm that broke me into pieces was the worst and best thing both. This mosaic growth only happens after breaking, after falling all apart. This mosaic start is what I'm giving myself now, permission to be pieced together wrong. So I'm celebrating my mosaic nature, my visible repairs. This mosaic cares more about authenticity than appearing seamlessly whole. This mosaic soul is more interesting, more texture, more dimensional than before. This mosaic more beautiful for having been broken and rebuilt with care. This mosaic there in my reflection is someone I'm learning to love and accept. Mosaic, I'm not seamless anymore. Every scar, every war is visible in the pattern that I've made. Mosaic, I'm not afraid to show the places where I broke apart. Mosaic, this is art, created from destruction, from the fall. Mosaic, after all, the most beautiful things are made from broken pieces here. I'm doing cartography of territories no one's met before. This cartography more art than science, more feeling than coordinates precise. This cartography twice as difficult as mapping known terrain with roads already drawn. This cartography, dawn of new discovery, is terrifying and exhilarating both. This cartography growth requires venturing into spaces without guides or rules. Old map said here be dragons where they didn't know the land. This cartography hand is shaking as I draw the outlines of my own uncharted life. This cartography
freedom of defining my own boundaries here. This cartography, fear of getting lost is real, but so is fear of never going far. This cartography star is what I'm navigating by my own internal compass now. Cartography, I'm mapping out my life without the route that someone else has traveled here before. Cartography, I'm sure that I'll make mistakes, draw wrong lines. Cartography defines not just the land but also who I am. Cartography, I stand on the edge of the known world, looking out. Explorers doing cartography, risk everything for discovery. This cartography, you see, isn't just about the map, it's about the journey to create. This cartography, fate is mine to draw, mine to define, mine to navigate through. This cartography, new perspective on my life is showing me what's possible ahead. This cartography said to let go of the safety of the well-worn past behind. Maybe we're all doing cartography every single day. This cartography way of seeing life as uncharted possibility instead of fate. This cartography, great adventure that we're on requires courage to draw new lines. This cartography signs are pointing toward horizons we've never seen before. This cartography more exciting than following someone else's map could ever be. So I'm embracing cartography as my daily practice now. This cartography vow is to explore, to document, to share what I discover here. This cartography gear, intention is to inspire others to draw their own maps too. This cartography through the unknown, through the scary, through the beautiful and strange. This cartography changes what happens when you realize you're the explorer and the map. Cartography, I'm mapping out my life without the route that someone else has traveled here before. Cartography, I'm sure that I'll make mistakes, draw wrong lines. Cartography defines not just the land but also who I am. Cartography, I stand on the edge of the known world, looking out, drawing new maps, finding my way, finding my way.
I'm living with prosthetic parts that aren't originally mine. This prosthetic line between what's real and what's replacement is blurring more each day. This prosthetic way of coping with the loss of who I used to be before. This prosthetic war against accepting what I've lost, what I'll never get back here. This prosthetic fear that I'm becoming more machine than human with each passing year. My joy is prosthetic now, manufactured through medication. This prosthetic nation of people walking around with artificial smiles attached. This prosthetic patched together version of myself is functional but not quite whole. This prosthetic soul replacement isn't perfect, doesn't feel the same as what I had. This prosthetic sad reality is that sometimes prosthetic is all we've got left here. Prosthetic heart, prosthetic mind, prosthetic ways to feel fine when the original parts have broken down. Prosthetic, I found that artificial can sustain life even when prosthetic, and then you realize you're grateful for the replacement here. Oh, prosthetic, crystal clear, it's better than nothing, better than dead inside. Yeah. People with prosthetic limbs learn to walk again with time. This prosthetic climb back to functionality is what I'm doing with my heart. This prosthetic start is awkward, is uncomfortable, is obvious to everyone. This prosthetic one day at a time approach is teaching me to live with less. This prosthetic test is whether I can accept that I'll never be whole again. But maybe prosthetic isn't weakness, isn't less than real. This prosthetic feel is different, but it works, it keeps me moving forward here. This prosthetic gear that I've been sold to replace what trauma took away. This prosthetic day by day improvement shows me I'm adapting to this life. This prosthetic strife is teaching me that wholeness isn't about original parts. So I'm learning to love my prosthetic pieces without shame. This prosthetic name for what I am, a survivor, is someone who adapted well. This prosthetic telltale signs of damage, I'm a proof that I've been through the war. This prosthetic more than I was before, because surviving requires strength. This prosthetic length of time it took to get here made me who I am today. Prosthetic mind, prosthetic ways to feel fine when the original parts have broken down. Prosthetic, I found that artificial can sustain life even when prosthetic, and then you realize you're grateful for the replacement here. Oh, prosthetic, crystal clear, it's better than nothing, better than dead inside. Prosthetic, crystal clear, is better than nothing, better than dead inside. I'm a fossil, preserved in the amber of my past mistakes. This fossil takes the shape of who I was at my worst moment, frozen there. This fossil carefully maintained by everyone who knew me back when I was lost. This fossil cost is that I can't evolve, can't change, can't become someone new. This fossil through and through is what they see when they look at me today. Fossils are evidence of life that used to be alive. This fossil survive in memory and reputation in the stories people tell. This fossil hell is being judged forever by a version of myself that's dead. This fossil fed on pain and fear and anger is what they've preserved of me. This fossil free is what I'm trying to become, but they won't let the amber break. Fossil, I'm trapped in ancient history. Everyone can see the mistakes I made, but not the man I am today. Fossil in this way, I'm punished forever for who I used to be. Fossil, set me free from the preservation of my worst self here. Fossil, I feel I'll never escape the amber of my past.
Scientists study fossils to understand its species gone. This fossil drawn conclusion is that I'm extinct, that who I was is all I'll ever be. This fossil key to moving forward is convincing them to let the fossil die. This fossil try again is all I'm asking for, a chance to show I've changed. This fossil strange phenomenon of being frozen while still living, breathing here. But fossils also teach us about evolution, about change. This fossil range of who I was to who I am is evidence of growth. This fossil both a reminder and a relic, both a warning and a hope. This fossil cope with being preserved by choosing to break free from amber now. This fossil vow is to live so fully in the present that the past can't hold me still. So I'm shattering the amber, breaking free from fossil form. This fossil warmth and living version of myself is what I'm offering today. This fossil way of seeing me is outdated, is inaccurate, is unfair here. This fossil clear intention is to be remembered for who I'm becoming now. This fossil vow is that I'll never let myself be preserved in shame again. Fossil, I'm trapped in ancient history. Everyone can see the mistakes I made, but not the man I am today. Fossil, in this way I'm punished forever for who I used to be. Fossil, set me free from the preservation of my worst self here. Fossil, I fear I'll never escape the amber of my past. Fossil, fossil, breaking amber, living now. Watching me, this quarantine key to understanding myself was isolation, was the quiet room. This quarantine womb of solitude stripped away my social mask and roles. This quarantine so revealing was the scariest and most honest thing I've done. This quarantine 1 year of my life changed everything about how I see the world. I thought quarantine would be torture, would drive me insane. This quarantine pain was real, but so was the discovery of who I am alone. This quarantine phone calls couldn't replace presence, but they showed me what I missed. This quarantine list of people who actually mattered was shorter than I thought. This quarantine taught me that most of my relationships were performative, not real. Quarantine, you stripped me bare, show me who was really there when the world stopped spinning for a while. Quarantine your trial, but isolation was exactly what I needed here. Quarantine, crystal clear, it's who I am without the noise outside. Quarantine, I can't hide from myself anymore, and that's okay. Ooh. Quarantine revealed my addictions, my avoidance, my fear. This quarantine year of facing myself without distraction was brutal and kind. This quarantine mind that I discovered underneath the busyness is quiet as still. This quarantine will to keep some of this isolation even when the world reopens wide. This quarantine pride and learning to be comfortable alone is something new for me. Maybe quarantine was a gift disguised as punishment here. This quarantine clear perspective on what matters, on what's essential to survive. This quarantine alive, feeling I have now is different from before the walls closed in. This quarantine begin again, it's what I'm doing with intention, with awareness, with care. This quarantine there in the silence taught me more than years of noise could ever teach. So I'm grateful for quarantine, for the lessons learned in isolation. This quarantine nation of people all discovering themselves in solitude at once. This quarantine months have passed, but the wisdom remains, the understanding stays. This quarantine days are over, but the practice of intentional solitude continues on. This quarantine dawn of self-awareness is what I'm taking forward into life again. Quarantine, you stripped me bare, showed me who was really there when the world stopped spinning for a while. Quarantine, your trial by isolation was exactly what I needed here. Quarantine, crystal clear is who I am without the noise outside. Quarantine, I can't hide from myself anymore. That's okay.
Between us, electric and dangerous. This voltage us against better judgment, against everything that makes sense here. This voltage clear as lightning when we're in the same room together close. This voltage dose of adrenaline, of attraction, or something I can't name. This voltage flame is burning hotter than it should, more dangerous than it seems. Electricity requires two poles, positive and negative charge. This voltage large enough to power cities, large enough to kill if mishandled here. This voltage fear is mixing with excitement, with the thrill of touching live wire. This voltage fire between us is illegal, is immoral, is impossible to stop. This voltage drop would happen if we acted on it, if we let the current flow. Oh, voltage, I can feel the current here, dangerous and clear, the attraction that could electrocute us both. Voltage, like an oath we've taken not to touch, but still the pull remains. Voltage through my veins is making me consider things I shouldn't think. Voltage, on the brink of giving into electricity I can't control. Elsewhere, this voltage there, in every glance, in every accidental touch of hands. This voltage stands between what's right and what we want, between should and desire. This voltage wire is live, is hot, is dangerous to everyone involved. This voltage solved nothing, just complicated everything we thought we understood. But what if voltage is just energy looking for ground? This voltage found between us needs an outlet, needs a place to safely go. This voltage flow could be channeled into something less destructive here. This voltage clear decision is to step away, to break the circuit before it breaks us both. This voltage low to let go, but I know they're playing with electricity ends and burns. So I'm grounding myself, I'm breaking the connection here. This voltage here of dancing around attraction has to end before someone gets hurt. This voltage flirt with danger was exciting, but it's time to be responsible. This voltage full of possibility is also full of pain for everyone we love. This voltage shove away from you is the hardest thing take and not to touch, but still the pull remains. Voltage through my veins is making me consider things I shouldn't think. On the brink of giving into electricity I can't control.
I dropped an anchor when I bought this house and settled down. This anchor ground me to a place, to a routine, to a life I thought I wanted here. This anchor fear is that I'm stuck now that I've traded freedom for stability. This anchor seat saw between security and adventure is tilting toward the safe. This anchor chafe against my wilder instincts, against the part that wants to roam. Anchors keep ships from drifting into dangerous waters deep. This anchor keep me safe from risk, from change, from anything that threatens comfort here. This anchor near me constantly is heavy as a weight I'm dragging everywhere. This anchor there in every decision holding me back from possibilities. This anchor sees my dreams and tells me stay, tells me don't wander, don't explore. Anchor, are you saving me or drowning me? Can't tell if I'm free or if I'm chained to this spot on the map. Anchor, maybe the trap is thinking I have to choose one or the other here. Anchor, crystal clear is that I need both roots and wings somehow. Anchor, right now I'm feeling more weighted down than held secure. My father had an anchor, never left his hometown once. This anchor months and years of staying put made him stable, but also made him small. This anchor all he knew his safety was routine, was the predictable and known. This anchor grown into his identity until he couldn't imagine leaving there. This anchor where I'm heading if I'm not careful, if I don't find balance soon. But sailors know that anchor isn't meant for open sea. This anchor free to drop and raise depending on the waters on the knee. This anchor heat, the call of both security and adventure in their time is learning when to anchor down and when to sail away. This anchor stay is not forever, it's just temporary rest before the journey goes. So I'm learning that my anchor doesn't have to be permanent. This anchor meant to give me rest, not prison, meant to let me pause, not stop. This anchor drop when I need stability and raise when I need freedom here. This anchor clear distinction between tool and trap isn't how I use it now. This anchor vow is to maintain both roots and wings, both home and horizon wide. Just thinking I have to choose one or the other here. Anchor, crystal clear is that I need both roots and wings somehow. Anchor, right now I'm feeling more weighted down than held secure. Ooh,
I'm inside my chrysalis, dissolving into nothing here. This chrysalis fear is that I'll never emerge, that this darkness is forever now. This chrysalis vow was to transform, but all I feel is dissolution, is decay. This chrysalis way of becoming is terrifying, is lonely, is invisible to all. This chrysalis call to trust the process when I can't see anything at all. They say inside the chrysalis the caterpillar liquefies completely. This chrysalis sweetly promises rebirth, but right now I'm just formless, undefined. This chrysalis mind is gone, my body's gone, my sense of self is liquid soup. This chrysalis loop of dying to become something new is the hardest thing I've done. This chrysalis one promises that I'll emerge eventually with wings to fly. Chrysalis, I'm dissolving in the dark, can't see a single spark of who I'll be when transformation's done. Chrysalis, I've begun to wonder if I'll ever leave this space. Chrysalis, I can't face the possibility that I'm stuck here forever now. Chrysalis, somehow I have to trust that this darkness leads to light. No one tells you that chrysalis is claustrophobic, is alone. This chrysalis known only to the caterpillar going through the change inside. This chrysalis ride is terrifying when you're liquid, when you're nothing, when you're lost. This chrysalis cost is everything you were to become, everything you're meant to be. This chrysalis free is what they promised, but right now I'm just imprisoned here. But nature doesn't make mistakes. The chrysalis knows it's doing its chrysalis through and through its darkness, but it's also where the magic happens here. This chrysalis clear, purpose is transformation, is complete and total change. This chrysalis strange, process is exactly what I need even if I can't see it now. This chrysalis vow is to surrender to the liquefaction, to the unknown dark. So I'm breathing in this chrysalis, I'm trusting in the process here. This chrysalis here is the hardest of my life, but also the most important one. This chrysalis done will reveal a version of myself I've never met before. This chrysalis, more than I imagined I could be, is waiting on the other side. This chrysalis ride through darkness is preparing me for flight I couldn't have before. Chrysalis, I'm dissolving in the dark, can't see a single spark of who I'll be when transformation's done. Chrysalis, I've begun to wonder if I'll ever leave this space. Chrysalis, I can't face the possibility that I'm stuck here forever now. Chrysalis, somehow I have to trust that this darkness leads to light. Dissolving out, becoming somehow, becoming somehow. They're trying to fit me in a taxonomy box, is neat. This taxonomy meet the categories they've created for people like me. This taxonomy free is what I'm fighting for, the right to be uncategorized. This taxonomy prized by systems that need order, that need labels to function here. This taxonomy fear is losing control when people refuse to be defined and sorted. Taxonomy in nature helps us understand the world. This taxonomy hurled at humans is reductive, is limiting, is caged. This taxonomy rage, I'm feeling it being sorted into demographics, into types. This taxonomy gripes about how I won't check the boxes they provided on the form. This taxonomy norm is that everyone fits somewhere, but I don't, I won't, I refuse. Taxonomy, stop putting me in boxes here. I don't fit anywhere in your neat little categories and labels. Taxonomy, the tables have turned and I'm refusing to be classified. Taxonomy, I've tried to fit before, but now I'm done with that. Taxonomy, the fact is I'm too complex to be reduced to type. They need taxonomy to sell things, to predict behavior patterns. This taxonomy happens to serve their interests, not mine, not anyone who's real. This taxonomy deal is that we give up individuality for the comfort of belonging. This taxonomy longing for community is weaponized against our authentic selves. This taxonomy shelves us into categories that benefit the system, not the soul. But what if we rejected taxonomy completely? This taxonomy neatly organized world will collapse without our cooperation here. This taxonomy clear power we have is to refuse the labels they assign. This taxonomy line we're drawing is between who we are and who they say we should be. This taxonomy free future starts with saying no to every box they try to check. So I'm leaving taxonomy blank on every form I fill. This taxonomy will to categorize me doesn't match my will to remain undefined. This taxonomy mind game they're playing only works if I agree to play along. This taxonomy song I'm singing is about the beauty of defying classification here. This taxonomy clear statement is I'm human, nothing more and nothing less than that. Taxonomy, stop putting me in boxes here. I don't fit anywhere in your neat little categories and labels. Taxonomy, the tables have turned and I'm refusing to be classified. Taxonomy, I've tried to fit before, but now I'm done with that. Taxonomy, the fact is I'm too complex to be reduced to type. No boxes, no boxes. Just me. No boxes, no boxes. My heart is origami, folded so many times. These origami lines are creases that won't smooth out permanent marks from bending here. This origami fear is that I've been folded into someone else's design. This origami fine art of manipulation has made me something I'm not meant to be. This origami me is beautiful from outside, but I'm just paper folded tight within. Origami masters fold 1,000 cranes for luck. This origami stuck in one position, one shape, one form I can't escape from now. This origami vow was to be flexible, but I've been folded so precisely. This origami clear instruction manual that everyone seems to have for me. This origami see the pattern now, the way they shape me into what they want. Origami heart folded neat into shapes that aren't me. Every crease is someone else's hand. Origami understand that I wanna unfold to be flat again. Origami and then maybe I can choose my own design. Origami this time I fold myself into the shape I wanna be. They say you can't unfold origami without damage showing. This origami knowing that I'll be marked forever by the shapes I've held before. This origami move afraid of the creases and the freedom that unfolding brings. This origami things I've been folded into army. I'm what I chose to be. This origami free is what I'm craving, even if it means I'll never be smooth again. But what if creases are the proof that I've been something more? This origami for the record this origami care, fully preserved in every line across my paper heart. This origami art is not in being smooth, but in the story that the creases tell. So I'm unfolding carefully, revealing all the lines. These origami signs of everywhere I've been, everything I had to be before. This origami more honest version of myself includes the damage, includes the marks. This origami sparks of recognition when I see my creases on my map, my guide. This origami pride in being